In this video, I wanted to compare the Samsung Galaxy S21 to the S21 Plus and the S21 Ultra so you can decide which Galaxy is best for you. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Before we begin, this is the comparison review of the new Galaxy series with Exynos chipset. USA and China models ship with a Snapdragon processor. Also, I've made dedicated reviews of each new Galaxy S21 series device. You'll find all the links and show notes in the video description down below. When you choose between the new Galaxy devices, the key deciding factor should be the size of the phone. The S21 is the most compact, the S21 Plus is significantly larger, and the Ultra is the biggest out of the bunch. The size of the phone has a lot to do with the size of the display. The S21 has 6.2-inch, the S21 Plus has 6.7-inch, and the Ultra has 6.8-inch display. However, only the panel of Ultra has Quad HD Plus resolution, whereas other Samsung devices ship with 1080p Plus screens. Is this a big deal? Well, I would say no. The S21 Ultra's screen might be a bit more vibrant and it has a better contrast, but both smaller Galaxies still have one of the best displays on the market. In other words, if lower resolution screen of the S21 and the S21 Plus is holding you off from choosing these devices, to the naked eye, it's really hard to see the difference in terms of screen sharpness once you put all the devices next to each other. However, the display of the Ultra is 200 nits brighter, and most importantly, it supports S Pen, a Samsung stylus that gives you more functionality. Keep in mind that S Pen is sold separately and its functionality is limited in comparison to the Note series. For instance, Bluetooth and wireless control functions are not supported, which I really love to use on the Note 20 Ultra. Other differences: both the S21 and the S21 Plus have completely flat screens, whereas the S21 Ultra has subtle curves on the sides. All of the screens have a variable 120Hz refresh rate, which makes the devices feel very fast and smooth. I'm glad to report that each phone has equally fast and accurate under the display fingerprint scanner. I can see a huge improvement in terms of accuracy and consistency compared to the last year's Galaxy S20 series. The design of these phones is very similar, but one thing that may bother you: a plastic back on the S21, whereas the S21 Plus and the Ultra have Gorilla Glass Victus covered glass panels. If you ask me, I would love to have a glass back on the S21 too, but I don't think that plastic material is a deal breaker. In fact, the backplate of the S21 feels nice and smooth, and it does not feel plasticky at all. In other words, Samsung used quality plastic that looks and feels quite premium. In the hand, the S21 feels the best due to its compact size. Well, compact according to today's standards. Some may say this phone is still huge due to its 6.2-inch screen. The S21 Plus and the Ultra also feel nice, but obviously they are much harder to manage with one hand. One of the signature elements of each device: an aluminum camera module that is an integral part of the frame. Both the S21 and the S21 Plus have the same triple camera system with a wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto shooters. The Ultra justifies its name by giving you more cameras, more zoom, and more megapixels to play with. One of the standout features of this camera setup: dual telephoto shooters. The first one gives you 3 times and another 10 times optical zoom. The S21 Ultra also has 4 times more megapixels on the front-facing camera. It's got 40 megapixels in comparison to 10 found on the cheaper Galaxies. I know that all of these numbers sound impressive, but stay tuned to see how image quality compares between these 3 Galaxies. Neither of the new Galaxy has the micro SD card slot, which disappoints quite a few users. I found all of the connectivity options, including GPS, Wi-Fi, call quality, and signal reception, to work equally well on each device. All of these phones have dual speaker systems and all of them sound great. The S21 and the S21 Plus are pretty much identical, but the Ultra provides a bit deeper and richer sound. I didn't provide an audio test in my dedicated S21 Ultra review, so here are 3 samples for you. When it comes to hardware, all of the new Galaxies have flagship-grade specifications. However, the Ultra has more RAM and you can go up to 512GB of internal storage. In practice, you won't be able to see the difference in performance unless you run a ridiculous amount of apps at the same time. All of the 3D games run without any issues on each device, even if you play them on the highest visual settings. Well, this is what you have to expect from the latest Galaxy flagship, and each device delivers. As far as user interface goes, the One UI 3.1 is built on top of Android 11 and we have all of the usual features and customization options. While others prefer stock Android, Samsung's UI has become one of my favorites in terms of look and feel, and it also offers a variety of tweaks and settings to play with. To be honest with you, I haven't noticed a single lag in the UI yet, as the phones feel smooth and responsive pretty much all the time. Doesn't matter which Galaxy phone you choose, they all perform equally fast. Just before we start comparing images, I learned that both the S21 and the S21 Plus take identical looking pictures and video because they have the same hardware and software. When it comes to daylight image quality, the S21 Ultra tends to take a bit sharper looking images shot with a wide-angle lens. If you use the main camera, the results are usually comparable. All of the new Galaxies take excellent quality images with plenty of detail, sharpness, good color reproduction, and dynamic range. The key difference, the Ultra uses 24mm lens in comparison to 26mm found on the cheaper Galaxies. That means that you can fit a bit more into the shot. I was surprised by how good 3x hybrid zoom is on the Galaxy S21 and the S21 Plus compared to the Ultra's 3x optical zoom. Obviously, the Ultra wins when it comes to 10x and more zoom images thanks to better camera hardware. Honestly, it's quite amazing how much versatility this phone gives you when you want to take the image of an object that is far away. Where the regular S21 wins is full resolution image quality. Its 64 megapixels pictures look sharper than 108 megapixels images taken with the Ultra, which is a bit surprising. When it comes to portraits, the Ultra's cameras usually take sharper looking photos. I also found that the pictures have the so-called 3D pop effect. This terminology is used to describe professional Zeiss lenses that are highly praised in the industry. In low light, the S21 Ultra takes better looking images with all of the camera lenses. Pictures are sharper and have more detail. If you tend to take a lot of night pictures, you should go with the Ultra for better image quality. When it comes to selfie image quality, the S21 and the S21 Plus could take sharper looking images, but after a few software updates, the Ultra has improved and now image quality is comparable in both auto and portrait modes. Video quality is comparable on each Galaxy device and you really need to start nitpicking to see the difference. However, the Ultra gives you more versatility with its dual zoom lens. It's quite incredible that you can actually record good quality 4K video using 10x optical zoom lens. Check out dedicated reviews of each device for a more detailed look at video recording capabilities. Battery life really depends on how you use the device. Each phone has a different screen size and battery, but I found the battery life to be comparable. If you use each phone at about 50% of screen brightness, you should expect to get somewhere between 6 to 8 hours of screen on time. However, screen on times are different if you use the phones just for YouTube or Netflix. I could get about 13 hours of screen on time on S21, 12 hours on the S21 Plus, and about 11 hours on the S21 Ultra. Keep in mind that screen on time test method is subject to Wi-Fi or cellular connectivity reception and quality. Each phone can be recharged in just about 1 hour if you use a fast charger. Also, each new Galaxy supports wireless and reverse wireless charging tech. So there we have it, all three S21 series Galaxy devices compared. Each of the new Samsung phone will give you top-notch user experience thanks to great performance, one of the best cameras, nice displays, good battery life, and so on. However, you need to ask yourself, what are your main priorities? If you're looking for a relatively compact device, the S21 is a really good option. It looks nice, it is powerful, and it can be managed in one hand. If you need a phone with a larger screen, I recommend you skipping the S21 Plus and paying extra for the Ultra model. I know that spending $250 more on a phone is a lot, but if you're paying over $1,000, the S21 Ultra gives you probably the best all-around flagship phone experience. It is my current daily driver, and at the time of this review, the S21 Ultra is my top recommendation for the best all-around smartphone. Now a word from the channel sponsor, Zen. Zen is a shopping cart connected with an app made for peaceful online shopping with a lot of benefits or Zenefits. There are many benefits of using Zen, but I wanted to briefly mention three main ones. First of all, you get an automatic 1-year extended warranty on electronics by simply paying with a Zen card. This would usually cost you extra money. Second benefit, Zen Care. In case anything goes wrong with the transaction, Zen takes care of the issue and handles it for you faster and with a much higher success rate than anyone else. For instance, if you receive a broken phone or a wrong item, Zen will step in to help you. The third benefit, zero fees when you're shopping online, especially on foreign stores. These are just the main benefits of using Zen. You can also get up to 15% of instant cashback and so on. Last but not least, you can manage your shopping and finances with both physical and virtual cards, and you can use Zen just like a regular account, as it has its own IBAN number and it works just the way any bank account would, but better. Also, you can store up to 30 currencies and transfer them easily in many ways. Check out the video description and start using Zen today, which is available on both Android and iOS devices, and start your enhanced shopping experience. Which is your favorite new Galaxy? Tell me in the comment section down below. Also like the video if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, follow me on social media, and as always, it was Linus, thank you for watching and see you soon.